What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Southall, back again with another video, and today I'm here with my WWE Survivor Series 2016 predictions, and this is what I'm thinking going into the show. Right now, we have I'd say a pretty solid card, you know. There's a lot of matches I think could be great. There's one match in particular that could either completely suck ass or could actually surprise us. And yeah, you know what, this could be a really interesting show, especially with the Raw versus SmackDown dynamic, which this whole show seems to be based around. This is pretty much bragging rights. But anyway, let's not muck around, let's get straight into the predictions. So the first match we will talk about here on the pre-show, there actually is no pre-show matches announced so far, so we're just going to get to the main show. We'll talk about the tag team Survivor Series match involving the tag teams. So on Team Raw, it is the New Day, Sheamus and Cesaro, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Enzo and Big Cass, and the Shining Stars, taking on Team SmackDown, Heath Slater and Rhino, the Hype Bros, American Alpha, the Usos, and Breezango. So yeah, these are the first of 3 of the 5-on-5 elimination Survivor Series tag matches. So this is about the tag teams. And so I feel like what they're going to do is they're going to make it a bit even for the first couple of matches, and then the big decider will be the one with the singles competitors on Team Raw and Team SmackDown. So, I'm thinking logically, like, who would I want to win depending on each show. So I feel like Team Raw is going to pick up the win in this match, and the reason is I'll get to one later on, but I feel like who I think will be the sole survivors, I feel like it will be the New Day, maybe Sheamus and Cesaro. I can see Enzo and Big Cass getting eliminated, along with the Shining Stars, definitely. Gallows and Anderson I can also see getting eliminated, and but I think American Alpha could stand a really good chance in this match, and if Team SmackDown end up winning this match, I have a feeling that American Alpha will be the sole survivors. Not sure about Heath Slater and Rhino. They might be, because they're the SmackDown Tag Team Champions at the moment, but yeah, really interesting stuff. But I feel like Team Raw is going to beat Team SmackDown in the Tag Team traditional Survivor Series match involving the tag teams, and I feel like the sole survivors will be the New Day, Sheamus and Cesaro. So next match we'll talk about is for the Intercontinental Championship. It is The Miz defending against Sami Zayn. Of course, The Miz did beat Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown a couple of days ago to become Intercontinental Champion. It was going to be Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn, which I think could have been an awesome match, but we get The Miz anyway. Don't really have a problem with that, and whoever wins this match, if Sami Zayn does win this match, the title will be transferred over to Raw. Who do I think is going to win? I feel like The Miz is going to retain the Intercontinental Championship. I hope he does, and I feel like it makes sense for him to hold on to the title. I don't think Raw needs another championship. If Kalisto does beat Brian Kendrick at the Cruiserweight Championship match, I feel like they don't really need another championship. They'd be over fluctuated, honestly. But I hope that The Miz can retain the Intercontinental Championship and keep it on SmackDown, and hopefully do some more really cool stuff. But I hope the match is really good, and I hope it makes Sami Zayn look pretty good in this as well. You know, he needs to be built up a bit, you know, and maybe after this give him a shot. Well, I was going to say give him a shot against the US title, but Roman Reigns will be facing Kevin Owens at Roadblock, which is dumb. But yeah, I think The Miz is going to win. Maurice will probably do some shady shit to make sure that The Miz retains, in my opinion. Kind of like how she helped him beat Ziggler on SmackDown's 900th episode, building up. So yeah, I pick The Miz to retain. Next, we'll talk about the Cruiserweight Championship match. It is the Brian Kendrick defending against Kalisto. Of course, Kalisto is part of SmackDown, Brian Kendrick's on Raw, and if Kalisto does win the championship, the title and the entire Cruiserweight division will go to SmackDown, and because of that, I feel like Kalisto is going to beat the Brian Kendrick to become the Cruiserweight Champion. Now, I feel like if they do go in this direction, I think it could be a very good move for the Cruiserweight division, because let's be real, they haven't been doing really well on Raw. They've been down the shit up, you know. People aren't exactly caring about the Cruiserweights on Raw. I mean, when you sit through a 3-hour show and you see cruiserweights trying to wrestle just a normal basic style like you see in every other match, instead of doing what made the cruiserweight stand out in like the Cruiserweight Classic, and hopefully with this new show on the network, 205 Live, which is like an hour after SmackDown, I'm pretty sure. So it only makes sense for the cruiserweights to go to SmackDown, in my opinion, and I feel like this is not going to be the last time we see the Brian Kendrick go after the Cruiserweight title as well. So because of that, I feel like Kalisto is going to win the Cruiserweight Championship. Next match we'll talk about is the Women's 5-on-5 Survivor Series Elimination match. On Team Raw, we have Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks, with Dana Brooke in their corner as their little coach, taking on Team SmackDown, but with Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Naomi, with Natalya as the SmackDown coach. One little nitpick I have to say about this match. Why is Nikki Bella the captain of Team SmackDown? Let's be real, it doesn't make any sense, you know. Shouldn't the champion, Becky Lynch, be the captain of the team? I don't get it, but it's like, oh, Nikki Bella has had more experience on the roster. That makes no fucking sense. If that was the case, then bloody Alicia Fox will be the captain of Team SmackDown. And funny thing was, I was talking to Billy about this. Billy Marcus, go check out his channel. I promote it in every fucking video. And I was discussing, why is Nikki instead of Becky the team captain? It's like, oh well, you know, the markets are pushing her more. She's more popular, and you know, she's, you know, selling sex appeal on SmackDown because she's the hottest girl on SmackDown. It's like, well, if that's the case, shouldn't Lana be the captain of Team Raw if that's the case? But I don't know, a bit of an interesting little nitpick there. Who do I think is going to win? Since I feel like The Miz and Kalisto will win on SmackDown, I feel like Team Raw will somehow, someway pick up the win here. I feel Charlotte Flair will be the sole survivor. Either Charlotte Flair or Nia Jax will find a way, or maybe they might do a clean sweep, which would be interesting. But I feel like Alicia Fox will get eliminated. Sasha might get eliminated. Bayley could get eliminated. Who knows? I think Charlotte Flair could be eliminated, just as a big shocker. Maybe like Becky rolls up Charlotte and she gets eliminated just for a big surprise, you know. And I find it really hard to see Nia Jax getting eliminated, honestly. If anyone stands a chance for staying on Team Raw, I think it's her. But yeah, I can see Nikki Bella getting eliminated. Maybe Carmella gets eliminated by someone. She gets frustrated and costs Nikki the match. And maybe Alexa could do the same thing for Becky because they're kind of in the feud at the moment. But yeah, I feel like Team Raw is going to beat Team SmackDown on the women's side, and I think the sole survivors will be either Charlotte Flair or Nia Jax. Then we get to the big match of the show, the big money-making match, and that is Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. The dream match turned into reality, or the WWE 2K17 promotion match, because just this whole build-up, it's kind of been one big promotion for 2K17. And how ironic, as I'm making fun of it for promoting 2K17 and I've got 2K17 footage playing in the background. Hopefully, unless Power Director fucks up or whatever, which it tends to do from time to time. But yeah, you know what? I've been digging the build up to this. I've really enjoyed it, besides all the 2K17 promotion bullshit. So pretty much Goldberg was on SportsCenter with Jonathan Coachman, and Jonathan asked him, alright, so like, if you were to wrestle and could have one more opponent, who would it be and why? And Goldberg was like, you know what, I'd like to have another crack at Brock Lesnar, you know. And Paul Heyman's like, you know what, if you want to face us, come and accept our challenge and all that. So Goldberg made his first appearance on Raw in like, I'd say 12 years, I'm pretty sure. And he stated, you know what, Brock Lesnar, you're not next, you're last. So this could be his final match. I think it might be his last match. And who do I think is gonna win? I do feel like Goldberg could beat Brock Lesnar in a way, because, you know, he's one up on Brock Lesnar. He beat him at WrestleMania 20, and we all know how well that match went. But you know what? I'm going to have to go with the safe option. I'm going to pick Brock Lesnar. I just don't think Goldberg has it in him to beat him. You know, Brock just went from massacring Randy Orton at SummerSlam, you know, and he beat Mark Hunt at UFC 200, so I don't picture Goldberg beating Brock Lesnar. Honestly, I feel Brock is going to beat Goldberg and move on to something, I don't know, next opponent. But I do have potential that this match could be very, very good. The build-up has been extremely fun so far, especially when they had the big stare down and they had the security in between them, and it just went to shit. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, my prediction for this is the Beast, Brock Lesnar. And then we get to what I want to see as the main event, and it is Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, which is the singles competitors, the main eventers, you can say. On Team Raw, we have the Universal Champion Kevin Owens, his best friend Chris Jericho, the United States Champion Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Seth Rollins. And on Team SmackDown, we have the WWE World Champion AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and the SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon, who is replacing Baron Corbin due to a knee injury. Is he actually out with a knee injury, or is that storyline stuff with Kalisto? And also James Ellsworth will be the mascot for Team SmackDown, and he plays a bit of an interesting dynamic in this match. So we're about down even. Team Raw has won the Survivor Series matches so far, and alongside with Miz and Kalisto have won for SmackDown. So it all comes down to the wire, and Lesnar and Goldberg isn't a Raw vs SmackDown match. So this pretty much comes down to the wire. Who is going to win for the team? And I'm gonna say, Team SmackDown gets the victory in this one. I feel like the sole survivors will be AJ Styles. I can see him being a sole survivor. Maybe Ambrose. Shane, I can see Shane getting eliminated. Orton, yeah. Bray, yeah. But then again, Team Raw could win as well. You never know. James Ellsworth might turn on Ambrose. Maybe he's the final guy, and like Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are the other two left, and so it has a bit of a Shield kind of dynamic there. And well, maybe it's down to AJ and Dean. And like Dean, hits the dirty deeds on AJ or whatever, and it's like Roman and Seth are the last two guys in. They do a triple powerbomb spot and all that. You know, that'd be pretty fucking incredible, to be honest. But I highly doubt seeing that happen. Braun, I feel like he's going to get eliminated some way, somehow. Not clean, because he's just been on a tear so far, and he's been built up quite well for this match. I really liked it. Jericho, I can see getting eliminated in some bullshit fashion. Roman, I hope he gets eliminated. Maybe Triple H interferes, who knows. But I feel like Kevin Owens will probably be the final guy for Team Raw, and AJ will probably be the final guy. He pins Kevin Owens, and Team SmackDown gets the win because of the A Show, baby. But I feel something crazy is going to go down. Maybe like Roman and Seth are down with AJ and Dean, and then Roman turns heel on Seth and he's down on the ground. Or maybe Kevin turns on Roman because they've got a match coming up. Something could happen. Anything could happen. But I feel like as of right now, Team SmackDown will win the match. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching my Survivor Series predictions. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below your prediction for Survivor Series, and if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. I'm glad you did. Twitter and Instagram is at JackmanLaw31. You want to check me out there. Also check out the Bullshit Club, Billy Marcus, and the 5/8. Links will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out in 3, 2, 1.